y'all. It's Friday night. It's 7 p.m. You're watching Buster Unmasked, and it's about to get Realz tonight. That's right. My guest tonight, look, this dude is a super fucking talented pro wrestler. And everybody across the board that I talk to says he's the coolest cat in the room. Guys, without any further ado, I'm bringing to y'all Mike Realz. Mike.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I appreciate that introduction. That was very cool. That was cool.
Dude,
That
that's
was
the
cool.
dude, that's the consensus. Everything I've ever heard about Mike Realz, everybody I've ever talked to about Mike Realz, super talented in the fucking pro wrestling ring, and the coolest cat in the room. So you're laid back, you're a chill dude, man. And I see that in your demeanor in the ring, man. Even in the ring, you can tell you're smooth, you're
I
level,
appreciate
man.
that. I appreciate that.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
Friday night, man. It's a new time. First time we ever done this. We had to do it Friday. Your schedule, we had to do it this way. Uh, Dude, look, tell everybody out here, man, smarten everybody up to who Mike Realz is and how you got in this crazy ass wrestling business, man.
oh man, I was a kid when I got into wrestling. Really, man. I've been doing this for 11 years now. It doesn't seem like that long, but it has been. Um, yeah, dude. I started with a company called XOW Wrestling. I don't know if you heard of them.
Dude, I've
Tony
actually
Watt
got it.
out of
Exactly.
North Mississippi area.
I've actually got a ton of old, like early 2000s, maybe 2010, 11 XOW stuff on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm familiar with XOW, dude.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah, I started there. I went on the road to one of Rodney Grimes shows. You heard of the CWA. It was one of the first
Right.
shows I worked, and it just kind of took off. Tupelo area grabbed me. It just kind of took off. I mean, I got lucky. Kind of got lucky.
Well, look, man, who got you in the business? How did you get in the business? I mean, we all kind of have the same story. We loved wrestling, most of us. All of us grew up loving wrestling. But
Right.
how'd you actually take that step from this being a fan, being something that you wanted to do, to actually getting in the ring and doing it, man? Take us through that. Tell us about that.
Right. So, of course, I grew up as a kid loving wrestling. Probably a whole lot more than I do now. Actually, yes, definitely a whole lot more than I do now. You know, but
I'm with you on that, man.
yeah, really. But a guy named Howard Bolin kind of took me in. I don't know if you know Howard. He went by Wraith. He doesn't work anymore. He used to tour with the Asylum. You remember the
Right, I
Asylum,
got you. I've
right?
actually
So
got footage of him, man.
right, yeah. So he kind of took me in, broke me in, and I you, you kind of give credit to several guys, in that area. But I was a young kid, man. When I was 16, when I started training, we trained for like
Right.
8 months. I had my first show. I was 17, So and we just been going, man. It's just been a go ever since. Uh, I give a lot of credit to breaking me into a lot of different names. I won't drop all of them, but Howard, Chad Martin helped me a lot.
Right.
You know, all the way up to guys like Tony Dabbs and guys like that. That kind of helped me break in, and it's been a journey, dude. It's
Well,
been
look,
a
man,
journey.
you most of those guys you mentioned, Mississippi guys. I noticed
I'm
that
from
you
Mississippi, so yeah, I'm in
eh,
North Mississippi. Yeah.
right. I noticed that today, and I noticed that. I mean, you work a lot of different places, but you do work. You work some of the crossroad wrestling shows, right?
Right, right.
The what about the OWO shows?
I have wrestled on OWO. They got some really cool stuff here
Right.
recently. So I mean, yeah, they're still doing some cool stuff.
Well, look, man.
And yeah, Bluff City Wrestling, All Pro Wrestling, and Marietta, out of Marietta, Arkansas, APW on the
Right.
rise. They're hot. They're hot.
Yeah, dude, I'm really interested in APW. Have been for a long time. I'm from West Allen, Arkansas, and they're based out of Marietta, which are 15 miles apart. I spent a lot of fucking time when I was a young wild teenager running around in Marietta.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Well, how many cool shows are in Arkansas, man? There is some cool shows over out in Arkansas.
well, really down in that part where APW with their home base, they're really the show, man.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Osceola's really good show.
right,
MCW,
right,
APW. Oh, like I said, hot on the rise.
yeah.
You got a show out in Little Rock that I've done recently. Vino's. It's like a bar and pub.
I
They
seen that, man. It's a
they
cool.
got a really tight show down there, man.
Yeah, that show's really cool, man. Is it a pub or like a pizza place almost or
It's a
something?
pizza pub. You know, they got beer, they got pizza, they
Really,
got
really tight quarters, fans packed in that motherfucker, tight around the
right.
ring.
It's
I've
it's
seen
almost like
some.
a small like music hall venue. They got bands in
Right.
there. You know, they do the wrestling once a month. They're working on a once a month thing. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a cool
they have
little venue down there.
yeah, they have really cool shows. I just like the atmosphere, man. It's tight. The fans are there. They're right up on the action. The action's got to be tight. Uh,
Oh
it,
yeah.
Good atmosphere, man. Really good atmosphere, you know. And hey, let's go on and say it. Bluff City Wrestling. I mean, you're the only 2-time TV champion, and you are still. I mean, still your reign as TV champion. Nobody's beat it yet. You're the longest reigning TV champion in Bluff City history, right?
That's correct, man. Well, you see the guy that I actually beat for that title. You know, it was not easy.
Right,
That dude is going to new heights. He's over. He's way over that now. You get what I'm saying?
right. Well, look, man. Like I said, real interested in APW, man. Now, was it this past Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago? Y'all had a hell of a show, man. Uh, it actually turned out to be kind of a tribute to No Pity Smitty, man. He just kind of all of us. Me, like, here's the deal, man. That hit me out of nowhere, like boom. I just seen you guys tag up the Thursday night before in
Right. Yeah.
Jackson at the PKAW thing.
And
And
we're
then
still
Tuesday
looking
morning,
forward
I
to
see.
getting video footage of that. I've seen a post somebody made a couple of days ago. Not sure who it was talking about they couldn't get the footage. Somebody was holding it. I don't know what's going on with that, but uh,
Oh goddamn, it's the wrestling business,
we're
man.
looking forward to seeing that. So, but yeah, man, APW's on the rise, dude. It was a memorial for another guy named CEO and
CEO, right?
Smitty, and we've recently lost both of those guys, man. And so it was really a tribute to CEO at first, and then, like you said, boom, this happens, and it turns, it turned into just uh, a really great event, man. I mean, it was like from start to finish, it was great. I mean, hot, dude. The crowd, we had a
Right.
big crowd. We started off with a battle royal. We ended with myself against Jackson Crowley for the APW heavyweight title. Fred Rosser actually cost me
Right.
this. I'm about to win the APW championship. Fred Rosser runs out, and I got Sip with me, Buck Skinner, right? And
Oh,
so he's aware. It was chaos. They cost me the championship in the main event, but nonetheless, man, for Smitty, for CEO, man, it was a good turnout. It was a great show. I
yeah,
mean,
man.
Buck Skinner actually faced his trainer now. Fred Rosser was, formerly known as Darren Young with
Darren Young,
WWE.
yes.
He's the coach for in LA, you know, at their dojo deal, and they had a one-on-one match before intermission that was just, I mean, one to
Hey,
see, dude. There'll be some footage on that too.
dude,
You guys got to check that out.
Buck Skinner, man. Let's just go on and talk about him for a second. He's over. He's doing the New Japan thing now.
That dude
Look,
is
he's
he's
a
number
fucking
one
star.
in APW. You know, everybody wants to knock him down. You
Look,
know,
man.
I've fought him. I've been one-on-one with him multiple times. He's a buddy of mine. We gained each other's respect. You know, uh, uh, we team now at APW. We do our thing. Fred and Jackson Crowley and the Crowleys.
Right.
They're always lingering there and trying to squander our damn plans or whatnot. You know, but
Man, APW always puts on everything. All the shows seem to be exciting. There seems to be a lot of energy in the building, in the room, and with the fans.
dude, it is, man. It really is from start to finish. We got some young guys there that just strive and they want to be better and they work hard to accomplish what their goals. And
Right.
it's just it's a cool show, man. It's one to check out. You definitely should check it out, and people that's watching, come support, man. I support everybody's show, man. I share everybody's flyers. I want everybody to succeed. I'm one of those people. I'm not, you know, I'm not here to bash anybody's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
The wrestling business does that shit to people. I don't know why it'll take people who's been tight for years and fucking years and fucking rip them right apart, dude. Have them turn on each other in a second,
and
man.
sometimes it's something just so small, the smallest shit, man.
I'll be honest with you, dude. In my opinion, everybody's a little too fucking sensitive nowadays.
Really?
I mean, you talking about a bunch of fucking pro wrestlers. The one thing we shouldn't be is over fucking sensitive. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, dude. It's jealousy, man. There's some people that's jealous of other people and look down on some people just because, and it's crazy. But that's life, man. That's not just wrestling, I guess,
Well, look, man, you kind of you a rock guy. I see you posting these different pics at these concerts with these bands, man. Big fucking football guy.
Yeah, I'm a junkie, man. I work for ESPN on the side too. I do some college football games. I'm getting into some basketball, just for like audio purposes. I help with audio, what you hear on TV, on the field stuff. So pretty cool. Something new I'm getting into. I'm learning, new craft. So
right, that's what I was gonna bring up. Pretty cool gig, man.
Yeah, I like to go out and party and watch some heavy shows, and I'm kind of a junkie on that,
Right.
So yeah. It's exciting, man. We need some excitement sometimes,
Shit, I'm too old for excitement, man. You lucky, hey. Your ass lucky I'm up this late, man. If it wasn't a normal time, hey, by 9 o'clock most of the time, 10 o'clock, I'm out, dude. I'm old. Shit. I was the same way when I was young. I never ever I stayed in the streets. Period. Right. From the time I was probably 13, 14 years old, stayed running the roads constantly until I was probably 26, 27, maybe closer to 30.
My age now. So you telling me to stop?
Man, you'll naturally stop, man, eventually. Hey, it ain't no different than wearing your body out in the fucking wrestling ring, man. Eventually, going out and having fun the next morning ain't so much fucking fun no more, man.
I know, man. Well, hey, let's go back to the show I seen you at, that Thursday deal. How did you like it? What did you think about it?
Man, I actually had a good time. Look, I obviously
Speaking
I
of the
seen.
rock shows, I thought it was a really cool venue. Like it felt like a rock show venue, dude. It felt like you were coming in there to watch one of these bands,
Right,
anywhere,
right.
So, yeah, I
No,
thought it was cool set.
no, it's a cool ass venue, man. I'll be honest with you, it would have been perfect. It's perfect for the original KAW. Man,
Right, right.
they would the venue, the show itself. Man, it's an awesome venue. I will say that I love that fucking venue, man. It's got atmosphere.
Right.
It's got enough room. You know, it's kind of tight, but at the same time, there's other rooms where people can kind of spread out, not right up on each other. Good show, man. Obviously, there's some things that I think need to be worked on, but overall, for the first show out of nowhere, hands down, I thought they kicked ass, man.
Yeah,
Simple as that. I thought it was good. I thought it kicked ass.
I thought it was a cool main event. Couple of the old school guys throwing down. I thought that was
Dude,
pretty tight.
I thought they was gonna kill each other, man. I'm out there, you know. I'm standing there watching Danny and Rocker, and man, I'm thinking these motherfuckers are throwing them forearms and shit, and you can hear them deep thuds, man, through the body.
Man, two guys that I would love to mix it up with. These guys that, like I said, I was young when I broke in the business, so it was like I was watching those guys in a way, in a sense. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and it's two guys I've never been in the ring with. I would love to.
I
Love
think
to.
you'll get your chance, man. I do, man. Hey, good guys to work with. Both of them fucking got all the experience in the world. Both
Oh
of them
yeah.
hellaciously talented. And here's the thing: both of them still at their age, and as long as they've been at this, they still have all that passion. They still
Yeah,
go out
man.
there
And
and
you
put
could
out,
see it.
dude.
It just bleeds from those guys. You could see it.
Right.
They show it. They prove it when they get in there. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
Look, man.
I would love to work with those guys, man. That's two guys that I didn't get to, and I've wrestled a lot of those guys that I watched,
Right.
grow when I was younger, when I was a kid. I'm still young, right? I'm
Right.
27, right?
Damn. I still
But
so fucking
got like
wild.
Neil Taylor, I thought it was just on a real level. I thought it was cool shit, and he doesn't, he don't give a damn. But
Right.
I thought it was cool shit to work Neil Taylor. I've worked Neil Taylor a couple times, but the first time, I'm talking about the first time, I thought it was like cool shit. It's
Yeah.
like when I was a kid, Neil Taylor's coming out and he's a heel and he's bashing motherfuckers, and you got this fat lady down in the corner over here screaming at him and shit, and I'm just standing up as like a 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's little shit, man, that gets over with me. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Look
Uh,
on deck with Titanic, man. Says my favorite wrestler. I know he's talking about you, dude.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he's been saying that. That's a trend with him, man. I saw him the other night. He said that's my favorite wrestler right there.
well, look, talking about favorite wrestlers, let's go back to, like you said, some of these guys that you've watched and you've got to work with. Uh, Overall, probably who's the one guy that you got to work with that you thought you probably never dreamed you actually would, man?
Oh man. Mm.
So what I
Hey,
do
that's
here,
funny.
man.
That's a tough question though. But I go back to the Asylum guys. A lot of people love those guys. A lot of people looked up to them.
Right.
And that was one of the main guys I think in the area at the time when I was younger. They did all the big shit and they did the cool like hardcore shit sometimes. And then they were kind of an attraction in a way. And so they were my first match.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so that was kind of unreal.
That's
Being my
cool, man.
first match, I'm in a 6-man with Sin, that's now Jackson Crowley, and Jay Webb. You know Jay Webb,
Yeah.
right? And so against Wraith and Psycho and Pappy, that was That was unreal for me. You know, I got my ass whooped. It was like,
Yeah, I bet you did, man. I
and then
bet
you
you
know,
did.
funny story. We you know, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 6-man tag, so we wait this whole time. This is my first match. I'm nervous, and I don't know. I'm shitting myself, you know, and so we get in the ring and we start the match, and I'm on the out. They let me. They fucked with me. I'm on the outside waiting to get in. The match starts. They do a couple things. They tag me in out of nowhere, and here I come in, and Tony Watts runs out. He grabs the mic and he's like, "This match is now no holds barred." Fucking, you know. So and then they just beat our asses, you know.
Look around like, oh shit, and just take off and
Yeah, I
fucking
thought, you know,
run,
they
man.
they playing me, you know. It was fun, but it was like an unreal experience, you know, for me.
Well, we talked about favorite opponents, dude. Let's just talk wrestling in general for a minute. Growing up,
Right.
who was your favorite wrestlers, and who was your? All right, I understand fully that maybe your favorite wrestlers wasn't the ones that really maybe influenced you once you got into wrestling. So let's first, who was your favorite wrestlers growing up, and then once you actually started training and getting into the business, what guys then became your biggest influences?
Okay, that's a good one. Growing up, and you know, people laugh when I answer these kind of questions because the older head people call it old heads, right? Older heads are like, dude, are you shitting green? You know, it's like this guy is he's fucking young, but you know, I was a big Triple H fan. Gold Dust at the time with the paint,
Right.
Dustin. You know, uh,
Yeah.
um, you know, I love those guys. You know, growing up, I guess that was like the attraction for me. Turn on when I'm a kid. You know, turn on Monday Night Raw and I'd throw a fit if you didn't put Raw on a Monday night after school. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right.
And uh those guys I kind of looked up to, you know, and still do. I mean, in a way, you know. So and when you get into the business, like I said, I was watching independent wrestling before I even started training. You know, I kind of knew I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to do this, but I just didn't know how, kind of thing. But
Right.
you know, I got out of school and finished school and graduated and got a job, and then just kind of everything fell into place, you know. But yeah, I mean, I kind of went over some of the influences already. Tony Dabbs was a big influence of mine. I saw him out in the Crenshaw area when I was a kid, and then I ended up tagging with him for a couple years. And you know, a guy named Max Steele took me. I don't know if you remember Max Steele.
The name sounds familiar to me, dude.
He was a police officer in DeSoto County.
He a
He went
Mississippi
by
guy.
Max Steel. He was a big guy, bald head.
Man, the name sounds so fucking familiar.
Right,
Uh, you
and
know,
even you know, Jonathan. Uh, he went by Sin. Now Jackson Crowley. You know, big
right.
influence. Probably my biggest rival. You know.
Look, man, pro wrestling's a fickle sport, man. I know how it is. I know you kind of been laying back a little right now. You got the cool ass new shoot gig you're doing, which you're getting to. I mean, you're still getting paid to do what you love doing. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, man.
So
That's what you want in life, I guess. You know.
what's your plans, man? When are you coming back, and when are you going? When are you fixing to make another run, and where, dude? Where do you want to be? Where does Mike Realz want to be in a year from now, man?
A year from now, man. You know, in a way, I've shut a lot of things off in a way for wrestling the last couple of years, you know, or the last
Right.
year, I'd say. I've kind of shut the lights off on wrestling in a way, you know. But I work for APW, All Pro Wrestling. That's probably my home show, and
Right.
I would say that's my home show. And anything they're doing, you'll catch me at. You know, um, you could see me in Memphis soon, maybe,
Okay.
maybe.
Any hints
Uh,
to where?
I can't really say yet. I can't really
I
say.
like it. Hey, dude, I like it,
I
man.
can't
Let
really
everybody
say,
wonder.
man. We got to keep it out there. I got a couple of I got a couple shows in mind. We'll just put that. We'll say that.
Smart man, dude. I gotta ask, man. That's what I do, man. That's my job, smart man, dude. Keep them guessing. Speaking of APW, man, I want to get some of these other APW guys on. Me and Ricky Kennedy, the guy who runs and owns APW. Me and him were. I made a post about AEW the other night. I was watching it, and me and him kind of had a few comments back and forth, and that's really the first interaction. It's kind of like you. I've been wanting Mike Realz on here for a good while, but I didn't know you personally. We had never ever really come across each other in person until
Right.
the other night at the PKAW show, and then everything kind of fell into place. I'm a big fate guy. Some things you don't rush. Some things happen when they're supposed to. And
I like that. I like that.
I mean, it is, man. We finally crossed paths, and boom. Now I got you here, man. I got Mike Realz. Like I said, this is one I've been wanting, and I've been interested in APW for probably the last 3 years. Really, I wish the footage was out there every show where we could
Right.
actually see it in a full effect, man. Because
My boy
like I said,
Carl, if he's still on here, we're waiting. He's got it.
get his
He's
ass
got some
down there, man.
footage. He got some footage. We're waiting, man.
Oh, he's got footage. Yeah, don't that piss you off, man? Don't it piss you off when a motherfucker comes and films, and then it takes them 2-3 fucking weeks to get that shit out.
Come on, man. We're waiting, man.
Dude, I ain't filming no more. Hadn't in several months now, probably 4. But man, I would film these shows, and if I had 2 or sometimes 3, I would go to one or 2, and my old lady would go to one and do one. And then I'm coming back home trying to get all of this shit broke up and uploaded to YouTube to start it out Monday morning, because a lot of these shows up here are weekly shows. So if you wait past the fucking week, it's on to the next fucking show. You might as well not even show the shit if you wait that long. Carl,
Right.
get off your fucking dead ass and get the footage up, man. We all want to see it, man.
Right, and then in some situations you got people holding it. I don't know what the situation is. I can't really speak on it.
Dude, here's the
thing.
thing.
I hate that, though. I really hate that. If that's really what's up, I mean, damn.
Man, the wrestling business it creates crazy situations, dude. It always has. Always fucking will. My name's Bennett, and I ain't motherfucking in it, man.
I feel that.
I'm Buster, and I'm gonna do. Look, my job is to promote guys and promote wrestling. I try. I do get into my fair share of shit, posting shit sometime on Facebook.
Right.
But as far as other people's shit, I'm trying to stay the fuck out of it. I'm here to promote everybody. I'm here to push wrestling. Period. I'm here to promote everybody and try to help everybody be more important and look more important than they may be, man.
Man, I tell you, man, I think you got a good thing going. I really like. I told you before we got on here, the setup here. I love it. I think that's cool shit.
Dude, I appreciate it, man.
Some of the guys we I think need something like this. There's something that you can do from time to time, your off time, and still kind of push and promote and it's like, so I think you got a good thing going, dude.
Dude, I appreciate it, man.
You want me to be a part of it. I'm happy to be here.
Dude, I've actually wanted you on the show probably. All right, I knew who you was, and I'd seen you on a few shows before Bluff City. But Bluff City is really where I got my taste of Mike Realz at. That's where I was really introduced to Mike Realz. And pretty much ever since Bluff City came on, I've been really wanting to get you here. But I just didn't have a connection with you. And you know as well as I do that during some of that time, Bluff City didn't like me too fucking well either, you know, for some shit I posted.
I
Look,
think I heard your name a couple times.
dude, look, here's the thing, man. They love you when you're putting them over and they hate you when you ain't, man. So,
man, I swear, I know that's right.
it is what it is, dude. Look, Mike, what do you got coming up in the near future? What do you got going? You got when's APW's next show, man?
Well, we got APW. What is that? The 18th of next month. Rumble in the Valley. We're gonna be out in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. It'd be regular start time. You know, I think 7 p.m. start time. We open the doors at 6 out there.
Right.
You know, got some good guys on the card. I think APW really showed out last show. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see if see how we top the last one. You know, because realistically, probably the biggest APW show ever. I mean, not probably, more like definitely. You know, huge show last one. Hopefully, we can keep the train rolling. I think we can. I think we got it.
APW, man, the people running it, they seem to have their shit together, man. They do. They promote their shows well. They do what it,
and just say this too, man. They really put the time in and they work for it and fuck ups happen. You know?
Well, that's the fucking wrestling business, man.
Fuck ups happen. You may work
Exactly.
on something for weeks and then try to do and put it together and it backfires on you. I mean, that's life. That shit. Fuck ups happen, but these guys, they put in the time and they really care about this show, man. We do. We all do. You know. So I think it's the only way is up for APW. I think they're going up. I think a lot more eyes are about to be on the product. So yeah, dude, check them out. I think they got a new Instagram page up. They're trying to do some stuff, show some footage on there, have some clips. I think we got a couple of guys following it. So that's what I mean by some eyes on it. So yeah, I mean, that's APW Arkansas. I think it's All Pro Wrestling on Instagram.
Right.
If you guys go follow it,
definitely one of the
me on there. Catch me.
Definitely one of the companies that's really moving out and starting to. For a long time there, they kind of stayed in their territory. They kind of stayed around Mariana. They've run Helena a few times. But man, over the past couple of years, they've kind of branched out. West Memphis, Cherry Valley, man. My grandma, matter of fact, my grandparents were born and raised in Cherry Valley. I spent a shitload of time in Cherry Valley when I was a little kid.
Right.
I hadn't been there in years, but APW is really branching out from just their home territory, and that's what you got to do, man. If you want to grow, look, you can either run a once a week show or a once a month show in this one town forever, and it be what it is. Never be no more than once you get it to a point, it's there. You're never gonna. It will reach a point where it can't get no bigger in this one spot, but then you got to branch out and start running different places. And I like that, man. Y'all actually ran West Memphis and drawed some pretty good crowds in West Memphis too.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Big crowds and nice crowds in West Memphis. I'm happy to see Bluff City Wrestling actually had a pretty decent turnout in West Memphis at the other venue.
Right.
I'm West Memphis is kind of it's a good spot for pro wrestling. You know, I mean, people show up, people are invested. They enjoy what they see. You know, and if you can keep bringing them that, they'll keep coming. When you go there and you don't have a fucking ring until almost showtime, you ain't gonna keep nobody there. You know what I'm saying?
And you're gonna hurt the next person.
When you get the ring there and you set it up and it's got 2 ropes on it, you lost your other rope. People are not gonna come back. I think.
Okay, Mike. I look. I seen the footage you're fucking talking about. Let me ask you a simple question. These fucking ropes don't have no idea which turnbuckles they're supposed to go in. They're just fucking ropes.
Oh,
So, and naturally, when you use a ring, we always alternated our ropes because they stretch at different levels. From the bottom to the top, the top ropes get stretched more than the bottom ropes. Middle ropes in the middle, bottom rope less. These motherfuckers put these goddamn ropes on the middle and the bottom rope. Why could you not put a middle and top rope on? You could have still used the fucking ring and worked.
I thought the same thing, but I guess it would look ridiculous anyway. So, you know.
Dude, it couldn't look,
I think they were probably just stupid and started putting the ring up and put both the ropes on. I was like, hey, where's the top rope at? You know what
I mean? Look, well, what makes this motherfucking certain rope the top rope, man? You know what I mean? Who designated this one rope?
They're probably another stupid thing. They got them colored or something, you know. Who knows?
Yeah, man, that's all I thought, man. It was already the shits. But when I saw that, I thought I could not unfocus on the fact that these motherfuckers could have put the.
Let's be honest, though, man. I said I'm not here to bash anybody. You know, I don't feel like it's.
Dude, I don't even know what.
Being honest, when you do shit like that, how can you expect people to pay to see your shit? You know, like when you do stupid shit, how can you expect people to pay $10 a person or $10 for their kid to come in? I'm not bringing my son that loves my 10-year-old that loves pro wrestling. You know, he loves WWE, AEW, you know, just like I did when I was a kid. Elijah, I would not take my boy Eli to a show that I know is like, you know, if I saw that on footage, I'm never coming to your show. You know what I mean?
Dude, to be honest with you, I don't even know what the fuck who it was as far as the company. I just know the footage. I seen the footage. I kept hearing about the fucking footage.
Me too. That's kind of how I saw it. I saw a clip of some kind of clip. I saw the ropes you're talking about, and that was in West Memphis, I believe, at the same venue that Bluff City Wrestling was just at. So that's why I say I'm happy to see a decent turnout for that, you know, over there.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen Johnny did a live about something to that effect about when you do shit like that, it makes it so much harder when a good wrestling company comes in and want to run a show, because now they've got to earn these fans. They got to really work even 2-3 times as hard to get any of these fans to even want to come and check this shit out.
Right.
Not to mention the venue itself. You do some shit like that, the venue, if it's me and it's my venue, I'm like, I don't know if I want any more fucking wrestling in here if they come in with half a ring and no ropes, man.
Right.
Dude, it makes it harder on everybody.
That's why I don't book anything last minute anymore, really, unless I know you and know what's going on. I'm not taking no last minute shit, dude. If you're running the show, and I've ran shows, you know, and I, you know, you see how it is, and you know how it is.
Right.
It's stressful, and you don't do that shit last minute. You know, you need a lot of time in advance to put together a show, and if you really give a fuck about it.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
I'm the same way, dude.
And you book your guys, and it's out of your control when people no show. We talked about that before, and no shows, and people know. What can you do? You can't do nothing about that, but you got to have your shit together at first.
Hey, I tell people, all I can do is book these motherfuckers. I can't make them show up.
Yeah.
All I can do is book. If they want to show up, I'll try to make them look like a fucking $1 million. I'll do everything I can. That's what I feel my job is to make everybody look good, man. You know, like I said, my name's Bennett and I ain't in it. I'm gonna do my shit, and if it ain't my personal fucking fight, I ain't getting in the fucking shit, no matter who it is, you know.
That's me too,
out
man.
of it. I get enough shit my damn self, dude.
100%.
Well, Mike, we're gonna go on and start wrapping this thing up, man. Dude, this has been one of my most favorite conversations. No shit. I want to get you back sometime. I want to
We
get you
will,
back
dude. We'll do
sometime.
it again, and we'll talk some more because I feel like there's always something to talk about. There'll be more, you know. And I like how you think. You leave them guessing, man. And you come back, and we'll chop it up again. It'll be something new this time, you know, or next time.
That's
So
right, man.
I'm
Look,
game for coming back. Yes, sir.
dude,
Appreciate
I
you
know
having me.
shit. This has been one of my most favorite shows I've done. It's Friday night. Obviously, the show in general was going to be shorter than it normally is. Everybody's doing shit.
Right.
Here, let me go on and say it now because people say I should say it and I never fucking do. Look, I know most of y'all that watch the show are at shows right now. When you get through, you get your ass home, watch the fucking replay. Get on here, watch the replay of the show. Cool ass dude, Mike Realz. This is as fucking real as it gets, y'all. Mike,
It's real. This shit's real to me, man. You
do
come
you
at
got
me,
anything?
it's for real. I mean, all this shit's real to me. You can take
Dude,
that fake ass shit somewhere else.
do you got anything you want to plug, man? You want to plug? You want to tell any of the promoters or anybody how they can get in touch with you, man, if they want to book the realest dude in the room?
Yeah, man. I'm here on. I got my links up on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, on TikTok. I got all social medias. Mike Reels, you'll see me. Um, We got Cherry, like I said, Rumble in the Valley coming up. Cherry Valley on 11/18/23. We're gonna rock the Valley. 7 o'clock. We got Jackson Crowley's gonna be there. I myself will be there. Ricky Kennedy. You got Night Train. You know, come check us out, man. We're gonna be there.
Well,
CJ
look,
the
dude,
Kid, up and comer guy. You guys need to check him out.
look, man. You know now I've been doing these. I don't really know what to call them. These personalized shows, like I did one last night with Premiere Pro. I help them promote their show,
Right.
run down the card, the matches. Dude, now that I got a little bit of connection with APW, man, y'all got a big event coming up. Get with me if y'all want to come on, man. I would love to do a specific APW show promoting a specific card. Those really are becoming my most favorite shows because they're not long either. 30, 40 minutes, an hour at the most. We come in, we promote the fucking show, we promote everything, we run down any graphics you got, we'll pull up. I love those shows, man. So really, man, the first connection I've got it all with APW. I'm really interested in getting some APW guys on
Let's
here.
do it, man. I will talk and we'll get some originals on here, some APW originals.
Sounds good to me. Mike, it's been my fucking pleasure, dude. No bullshit about this. It's been one of my most favorite conversations I've had, period. Brother, thank you so much for giving me some of your time.
Thank you, man, and we'll do it again for sure.
You have a great night, dude.
You too, man.
All right, guys, y'all seen it right there. Mike Realz, the realest motherfucker around, the coolest guy in the room. Look, guys, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., if you can't find no wrestling material worth the fuck on Saturday mornings, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., you tune in. Buster Unmasked is going to be right back tomorrow morning. I got a set of double tag team champions. I got Dwayne Cashman and Robert Murray. Collectively, they're known as Midian. They're the current Swag Tag Team champions and the current NSWA Tag Team champions. Tomorrow morning, prime traditional pro wrestling time, 11 a.m. Do not miss it. Guys, I know it's Friday. Thank everybody who was here and actually watched live. Watch this shit on the fucking replay. Mike Realz is a cool ass dude. Check him out. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all in the morning.